Welcome back to Inside G2E right here on SportsGrid. I'm Brady Cannon, and I am now joined by my friend Mark Phillip. He is the CEO and founder of MetaBet. And what I remember, I was lucky enough to speak with Mark last year. I remember his parent company that he created called Are You Watching This? And, Mark, welcome back, first of all. Great to see you again. I told you what's so fascinating about spending the week here at G2E is meeting so many people that are involved in so many different areas of this global gaming industry that we all enjoy and love so much. And here you are, taking that piece in taverns and bars and sports bars and casinos and whatever about Are You Watching This? And MetaBet, and there's so much more to it. Obviously, you're the expert. I'm not. I'm just the announcer. Tell us about what it means.
Sure. So we started a company called Are You Watching This back in 2006. Remember Boise State, Oklahoma, and the Fiesta Bowl? That was our first alert that, hey, something exciting is happening.
Right.
So our system finds these great games in real time, whether it's 2006 or my Yankees staving off defeat last night. We find those great games. We help people figure out how to watch. And then our MetaBet brand helps you figure out the best way to bet, the most compelling wager for any given moment.
And figure out a way to watch. What do you mean by that?
Any sports fan has torn their hair out at some point trying to figure out how in the world do I watch this game? Do I need rabbit ears, cable? Do I have to go to the sports bar, Peacock, Paramount? We monitor all of that, aggregate it, tidy it up, so you can just say, I want to watch the Yankees, and we'll deliver you to the right broadcast.
And it seems that dilemma is probably bigger now than ever.
Absolutely.
It used to be channel 1, 2, and 3, and now there's channel 1000, right?
Sports discovery has changed a little bit because for me, high school in the 90s, you would just go through the cycle. And I knew where to find things. I knew the Mets were on 9, I knew the Yankees were on 11. But you don't have that flipping through the channels anymore. Part of that is, even if you're a YouTube TV or a Sling customer, you don't have channel numbers. You just have infinite choice.
Right.
And so we rely a lot on algorithms for better or for worse.
Okay.
But discovery has changed. It's very different now than when you and I were younger.
Tell us about, Are You Watching, or, how to find... let's just kind of get this onto a ground floor level.
Yeah.
You walk into a casino or whatever. Where do we stumble across your company?
Sure. So we're B2B. So often we're the guy behind the guy.
Okay.
And so let's say you download the Fox Sports app. And you get an alert saying a game is good. Here's how to watch. That's powered by us.
Okay.
So people interact with our data in lots of ways. Some very subtle, some very overt. But our brand name is always behind the scenes. There's a lot more we'd love to do in sports books and casinos. Still working on it.
And that's why you're here, right?
That's why I'm here.
All right, so you had a very fancy, catchy title for what you called this again. What was it, Interactive Analytics or something?
Sports Excitement Analytics.
Excitement Analytics, I love that. And how does that incorporate the sports betting, the gaming piece into the viewing?
Sure. I like to say we have 3 silos: curation, discovery, and monetization. Curation is, what game do I watch? What's the best game? As we move into November next month, there's an average of 134 games each day.
Wow.
For the month. Discoveries, how do I watch it?
Yeah.
Peacock, Paramount, Apple TV. Just saw a headline this morning that Apple might be announcing rights to F1 next year.
Okay.
That would be massive. But then you get into monetization. And from there, for us, it started with, what is the right bet to layer on for this given bit of content, for this game someone's about to watch? If it's off season, maybe it's a future. If it's in season, maybe it's a game line. If it's in game, maybe it's a prop. But I live in Texas. I shouldn't be served a gambling prompt. Maybe I should be served an apparel prompt, or a ticketing prompt,
Very
or
cool.
a streaming prompt.
Yeah.
Gambling is
so it's
really,
like region specific.
Exactly. If I'm overseas, let me stream it if I can. Let me buy a jersey, but don't sell me a ticket because I'm not going to buy it. So understanding all of the different ways that people can interact and be engaged by live sport, and finding the right CTA for the right person.
Where was the origin of this in your head? Like, was it trying to find that game? Because it's obviously way beyond that at this point.
It is.
How did it kind of manifest?
It was very personal. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I think I've mentioned the Yankees 5 times already. But I moved down to Austin, Texas for a job in my early 20s. And a few months in, I was pretty homesick. But the Jets were playing the Dolphins on Monday Night Football, and I thought, this will be great. I'm going to get some pizza, I'm going to get some beer, my first apartment of my own, I'm going to make it a night. By halftime, the Jets were being blown out. By the third quarter, I was asleep. I wake up the next morning to the Monday Night Miracle. The Jets had stormed back.
Oh.
Jumbo Elliott scores a touchdown. I think still the heaviest person ever to score a passing touchdown. And I missed it because I gave up on it.
Uh-huh.
And so for me, it has always been a personal thing. I hate waking up in the morning the next day knowing there was a no-hitter or something else epic that I missed.
That's really cool. And so that became, are you watching this? And then you're a sports bettor yourself?
Slightly.
Okay.
I overanalyze everything, so I only do it in little bits here and there.
Okay, but you figured that was a way to kind of monetize and really grow this initial thought that you had.
The monetization was the key.
Yeah.
You know, that was really the straw that stirred the drink, because we can find the games, we can get people to the games, but adding that monetization piece really changed the tenor of the conversations we have.
That's the bite into the apple, right? Is having a bet, right? Okay, I found the game, I'm sitting here, I've got my beer, my pizza. All right, now let's engage.
There are 3 legs of a stool, and you need all 3.
Yeah.
For me, the holy grail, thinking curation, discovery, and monetization, is if I can send you an alert saying, Luka Doncic has 60 points through 3 quarters.
Right.
Do you want to place a wager on if he'll beat Kobe's 81-point team record?
Wow.
Or do you want to just pay 99 cents to watch the finish? And so whether you want to pay just to watch, pay to wager, there's lots of different ways you can craft it, but if you take all 3 and you mix it in just the right way, it's hard to say no to both options.
I think you bring up a neat scenario there. You get an alert, Luka's on fire, he's got 59 points. What's the under-over? It's 79.5. Do you want to bet under or over, what have you? Then you incorporate the guy that's over in this booth over here that does the fast micro wagering stuff. And is that part of what you're bouncing around this place doing? Engaging with those people?
Absolutely.
Incorporating more stuff into your deal?
I think micro bets are fascinating. I don't think they're used in the right way. It's not just about giving people choice. There's no non-hardcore bettor that's ever said, I've always wanted to bet, but it's only when it went from 500 options to 1,000 options.
Yeah.
It's not about choice, it's about curation.
Uh-huh.
And so micro betting is great, but if you don't deliver that right 1 out of 1,000 micro bets to that first-time bettor, the other 999 don't even matter.
So I'm trying to create relationships here with you, in your business. What are the relationships, and what are you trying to implement with your companies, and what you're doing here and trying to accomplish?
We spend a lot of time talking to performance marketers, to sports media, to operators in a place like this. To be maybe a little bit too unfair, if you look at any operator website or app, you take off the logo, you take out the colors, they all pretty much look the same. It's rows and columns, bets and wagers and prices. But if I'm looking to get into sports gambling, you got to give me a hook.
Yeah.
Give me something that pulls me in, whether it's an exciting game right now, whether it's Luka going off, whether it's Steph hitting 13 threes in a row. And using sport. The reason why we do this is because sports is wonderful. It's the last DVR-resistant genre on TV. But using sports as the hook and not a -110 or a +250 or same game parlay, yes, for people that are already betting, that's great. But to grow the pie, to grow the people that bet, we need to be thinking of a different way to really pull people in, and that's the conversations we have. How do we rely on live excitement to really engage that first-time bettor?
That's really interesting, because it seems this day and age, the youth, the people that we're dealing with for the most part, it's that instant gratification. It's not like you and I watching the Monday Miracle and the Yankees and this on Channel 11.
Right.
It's more so like, wow, I just got an alert, something's going on, and I want to bet on it.
I want to go even further, because I've had a lot of conversations about this lately. A lot of it is shorter attention span.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
But it's also curation. If any of us go to Instagram or TikTok and start scrolling, we know that for the next 2-3 minutes, we're going to be entertained, because there is a faceless algorithm that is curating content and knows we're going to like it. There isn't that curation for sports.
Wow.
And that's what we're trying to do to help sports media. Adam Silver just said, I think it was about a month ago, the NBA is a highlights league.
Yeah.
And it is, because we're curating after the game has happened.
Yeah.
We're all about curating while it's still going on.
There he is, folks. Mark Phillip. He's the next wave in sports television gaming. I love it. Great talking to you every year, man.
Always fun,
Congratulations on the progress we've made since we last met.
I appreciate it, Brady.
All right. He is Mark Phillip, the CEO and founder of MetaBet. We'll be back with more in just a moment from G2E.